Fences are such dangerous objects for me because they are so perfect.
About roughly around 60% of women report being submissive and 40% of men report being dominant.
Is this considered legal?
One of the largest, most comprehensive studies to date of 68,000 women in 180 countries found that,
we've got this baggage in our background that has created filters in how we hear things, how we perceive things.
Mm-hmm. He is a romantic.
He's pretty romantic when you get down to it.
How did you propose?
I asked her if she had any money.
Attraction comes in many forms. People have fetishes, kinks, desires, and all sorts of various wants. When it comes to relationships, there's lots of research around what women generally want in healthy long-term relationships with men. Do keep in mind that there's lots of exceptions here and plenty of variance as we get into the broader population. Let's get into it. The third trait on the bottom of the list that women tend to seek the most in men is kindness. They look for men who are good to their parents, who give without exception. This is about a man who has a good heart and brings a strong perceived sense of physical and psychological safety into the relationship. Show that you actually care and ask a lot of questions. Practice empathy and listening. Really pay attention to how the relationship is blossoming over time. Too much kindness or niceness can be perceived as toxic positivity or just being a naive person. So it's also important to have a certain degree of assertiveness and being able to set those healthy boundaries. The second trait that women tend to seek in men is intelligence. The smarter the man is, the more likely he is to make good decisions that help the family stay safe and grow. One of the fastest ways to communicate intelligence is humor. People love to laugh. People feel safe, secure, and happy when they laugh. It's one of the most powerful tools in attraction. Communication is a massively powerful tool here because it shows not only technical ability, but emotional intelligence as well. The better you can communicate your thoughts, feelings, and ideas, the better quality and potential your relationship can have. The top trait that women tend to value the highest in men is a man's ability to signal future resources. This is not about being a total hustler, workaholic, and sacrificing everything to be professionally powerful. And it isn't about being rich now. This is about having your life together enough to appear as though you'd be a good provider. It's about the perception of the man and their genuine potential. Can you help me when I need it now, or will you be able to eventually based on the path that you're on? Can you help me feel safe and protected? Can he provide insights and wisdom when I need it? Will he be able to help me create the future that I want? Being steady, stable, and being able to provide now is a great thing, but again, it's based on perceived value as well. So if you have that ability in the future, and maybe you're working towards that by going to school or developing your skills, these are all also highly desirable. When I was much, much younger, I was super naive. I was playing games. I was stupid. I miscommunicated tons of things. I hurt a lot of people and went through many painful lessons, but that's kind of part of dating when you're young and going through these experiences. You have to refine yourself. You have to really polish who you are, what you are, why you are, and how you see the world. Because every time you date someone and it doesn't go very well, there's a whole lot that you can learn from that stuff. There's a whole lot that you can take away. And if you apply those lessons, incredible things can happen. I spent years working on myself and still failing, still messing up, still hurting people and being in the wrong situations. And then eventually things started to work out and I got my life to a very peaceful and happy place. And it was after that, when I felt like my life was extremely peaceful and happy, then it was when I found the love of my life. And I'll talk much more about that in a future video. Pouring into these three things and developing yourself as a man, you can certainly increase the chances of finding a wonderful woman for you, but it doesn't happen overnight. If you're interested in looking at some of the research in this area, I'd highly recommend checking out the following individuals. They've paved the path for massive amounts of research that helps us better understand the wants, needs, desires, struggles, etc. of relationships. If you found this video helpful, any support for the channel would be greatly appreciated. I wanted to give a huge shout out to my biggest channel supporters: Aaron Freneck, Erica, Carolina, Sunny Sue, and Tony Martinez. I seriously can't thank you guys enough for all the support you've given me and the channel, as well as this community. Thank you guys so much. Remember to take care of yourselves, remember to take care of those around you, and for all things psychology to help you think, feel, and perform better, stay tuned right here on Psychology of Living.